Hello, everybody. I'm underneath the World Trade Center, or the PATH train to the World Trade Center, whatever. It's changed since last time I was here. I ain't never seen this before. I think I'm supposed to be going towards Church Street. So I guess earlier today, I had something I had to do, and then when I got done with that, I took the road, the highway that had red lights. I should have went out of my way. We gone through the superhighway. There's a couple extra minutes that the travel time cost me. I ended up, I pull into the train station with a few minutes to spare. I get the first spot right next to the stairs going up, but they got parking 7 days a week. So I gotta try and get my parking going here. It won't take my $5 bill. I try another $5 bill. It won't take it. The train pulls in. I still, if you get your ticket from on the train, it costs more, but I would have done that. But I don't know if the machine was broken or whatever. The train pulled away. Oh well. So I had another hour to kill. I sure hope I come out where the hell I know I am. I just want to get out. Where's outside? John Street. Got my name on it. How could I go wrong? It's a sign. the outside.
Oh, I'm walking. I'm not even taking it.
So I think Broadway going down. Ah, there's the red thing. Ta-da! John Street steered me right. Well, we'll be approaching Zuccotti Park, Liberty Square, for the 5th anniversary of Occupy. I guess I'm technically the late shift. I'm not sure how late I'll stay, but being I started so late, I ought to stay later. Over there's the McDonald's that everybody used to use for the bathroom and for keeping warm. And it had been years and years since I set foot in McDonald's. But I used that one, and they were very good about it, so I stopped bad-mouthing McDonald's, although I still won't eat their food. It does turn my stomach. But they put up with a lot of occupants, you know what I'm saying? Somebody stole the top of that bus. Here we have New York's finest. Hello, XTW. So usually I would approach from the other corner, down a block. They made me walk underground a block north or something. Guess I'll go with the flow of traffic. I can go this way. They got the barricades up. Makes you feel right at home. I'll take it. So here we are. Liberty Square. I'll take a walk around the outside first.
Call them. Let them know it's not on the clock.
5th anniversary Occupy Wall Street. We are the 99%. That's fucking ain't right.
We're gonna fight together to take us down, or they're gonna take us down.
You got that, man. It gives me goosebumps coming back. Happy 5th anniversary, everybody. What do we got? Paperwork here? What do we got? No more war. Good. Not in my fucking name. How great would life be if we lived a little Occupy life? Occupy movement, 5-year reunion, sign in. I'll have to catch up there. TPP, tyrannical plutocracy and patriarchy. You know, looks like they got a lot of posters there. I'm gonna have to get in closer for that. But on the inside, oh, got banners on the ground too. Occupy Wall Street, Somalia, enforce the Volcker rule. Corporatism, capitalism is the devil. Mermaids won't listen to your phone calls. Somebody's blowing the whistle. We are the 99%. Stop giving blowjobs to big business. That's funny. Nope. There we have a little Occupy Fair and a little... Oh, I remember this guy. He was with that obnoxious fucking whistle all the time. Hey, a clown nose. A purple clown nose. I just happened to have packed my clown nose, but I only put it on just for that picture right there. All right, so back to being here now. A Tale of Two Cities. Congress can't do it. This bank reform bitch knows how to do it. How to make diamond talk. Bunnies versus corporate greed. Occupy Wall Street, 2011. They thought they buried us. 5 years, still here. Fucking A. Hey, they got us open here instead of on the side. Here we have the notorious red thing. I think it's called the Joie de Vivre. Joy of life or something. Here we have food court row. Now, I remember I got some stuff here. Now, there's one time after they cleared out the park, we came in and had these little tables set up here. And somebody put down a loaf of bread or a bag of rolls or a box of donuts. And they said, this is the kitchen. Somebody else put down a box of Band-Aids and said, this is medical station. Oop. And somebody else, they put down some pamphlets and a book, comic book, whatever. This is the People's Library. Hey, here's one from out. The Lorax says, fuck the police. Catastrophe Acres Cemetery. Privacy, Hope, Community. The Dragon's Head. Occupizza. Occupigeons. Oh.
I should live stream the formation out there. Adjust the position to us.
Is this the kitchen?
This is the kitchen.
All right, wait. I brought in a buttered roll.
We got a split kitchen here.
There we go.
All right. Hey, another donation.
Now, is there a People's Library? I brought in a couple crappy paper books.
Bill wants you to go over there.
I will get back.
Otherwise, I'll tell you to stop.
See me around.
Oh, yeah?
Don't you think?
Monday.
I don't know. If you're not in their face, they if you're not interfering, they usually wouldn't. But actually, I just became a live streamer this year, but I've been watching plenty of time. Anyway, is there a People's Library set up here yet? Do you know?
I contacted Betsy from People's Library. She said she couldn't make it. So,
Well, I brought 2 books. I'm just going to put them on that table and make that the fucking library.
I'll tell you what, there's actually, they don't call it a People's Library in Newark, but somebody had this idea as a kid, and they built a little box in Newark on Mulberry Street, where you can put your books in and you can take other books out for free.
Right.
It's like a library exchange.
Yes.
So I'll take your books.
All right.
Because here they're just going to wind up filling Newark.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to, I'm going to put them down there and just pretend it's the People's Library, just because.
Okay, well, put the People's Library where my stuff is, which is over there, I believe.
Right over here? All right. There it is, the People's Library. And now my load is a little bit lighter. Oh, so now I had a request to go film the masses. So another Occupigeon doing his trot.
You gonna mic check it?
This is where the
Bill will. He does a lot. He's been doing it all this. Just a few more minutes while they get on it.
We got a heads up on a mic check. Now this is where the sanitation station used to be. Hey, puppy. So, and I can remember, I think it was Winsky chasing us off the sidewalk outside there. We had to keep it moving. Somebody had there was a suit laid out on the floor, you know, with nobody in it, but like a like a dead person or something. But there's a couple white shirts. I'm watching chat. I'm talking. Sometimes I have to erase the chat so I can see. So everything seems mellow, and actually they did open up the corners. They used to make you walk down to the center over here, center of the street, and come in from the side streets. As long a walk and as inconvenient as possible. But now they have the caddy corners open, I guess. So down this area is where the no, I'll make the rounds later. So down this corner is where the drum circle used to be happening, over on these steps at the end here, and it used to echo in the canyons of buildings here. It would give people, well, I guess if you're prone to headaches, it could give you a headache. But it would go on like 24 hours. Yeah, it was like they had to fight to get the drum circle to calm down for a couple hours a day, overnight and stuff. So, and this was the Spirit of Life, the Giving Tree or something. I think they used to burn sage and stuff down here. So here's where I used to come in all the time. The path station was down about 2 or 3 blocks down there, and you know, somewhere up around here is the. I don't think that's tall enough to be it yet. Maybe it is. Anyways, back down here now. So, thank you, X. Thank you, Rap. So it's kind of funny from, no, I guess it was the Burger King upstairs up over there, but they had the, you go into one door is for Steve's Pizza and the other one's for Charlie's Burgers and Philly Steaks. It's all the same place though. I always thought that was a little funny. So here's where the drum circle was, and you can see how the rows are set up sort of diagonally. So there used to be a greeting tent over on this corner. What was the hell was the kid's name? Some kid from Jersey, Buck Teeth. Maybe it was Lewis. He was kind of obnoxious, but he was religiously here for, you know, good. So I think till they kicked the park out. Then somewhere over here was the conference station. Up in the middle was the kitchen. They had it. There was like 2 benches around the outside. Then the kitchen was in the center. This was mostly sleeping quarters before. And medical was up over here on the side. Now there was a what the hell was it? Oh, but was it Blarney Stone or some other kind of? There was a bar 4 or 5 blocks down that way that was the Occupy bar. So it looks like the southern half of the park just seems to be park people mostly. Oh, what's going on? There's not a people over here. How you doing? Cool. I can't interpret because it's a foreign language.
That alone, that's one of the things.
Now I remember this guy and his guitar.
I mean, no.
Is your name John?
No, it's
No.
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah.
Were you hooked up with BAI or somehow or
Yeah,
other?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well
I
then.
created the Occupy Wall Street show. I was the guy that put him on the air. Yeah.
I remember your face from years ago. So good to see you still
What's your
around.
name, brother?
I'm Johnny Greed.
Johnny Green. Good to meet you.
Yeah, I'm
Johnny.
actually John Mead, but yeah.
Good to meet you.
I didn't buy a bag of weed till I was 18, so I got the name Greed when I was a teenager. You know
I
how-
see.
I got better though, you know?
I haven't. I just started.
Oh, we got the mic check thing going on.
This is important for everyone. This is important for everyone. It will be led by Tom Syracuse. It will be led by Tom Syracuse. Tenant activist about the housing crisis. Please join us now. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Don't forget.
Abby is saying I should restart my phone. Is there a problem with my feed? Should I do that?
One last shot real quick. 30 seconds.
The housing crisis,
Please join us.
especially here in New York City. But the housing crisis exists throughout the United States in many areas, especially in certain cities where there is a demand now for housing on all economic levels.
Oh, there's Angry Pacifist.
In New York City, we all know that if you are a working class person, if you are a so-called low income resident, and you don't have a place to live, you're in deep trouble. However, there's also a demand for housing among high-income people who want to live
Okay,
here
thank
in
you
New
guys for the
York.
feedback.
So the question is, who's going to take priority? And that is the crux of the matter. We live in a system called capitalism where money takes priority over everything else. And that's why here in the city of New York, there is a housing program called inclusionary housing and zoning. It gives priority to high-income people. Now, what does that mean? Inclusionary housing and zoning. Supposedly, have you seen all of these high-rise luxury buildings going up, sprouting up all over the city? Not only here in Manhattan, but in the outer boroughs as well. Now, what this is inclusionary housing and zoning. The city of New York gives tax exemptions. The developers that are putting up these huge buildings will not have to pay property tax for 30 or 35 years. You know how many billions of dollars will be lost in that program alone? And by the way,
Now,
you know who else?
all right, XTW says it's fine again.
These developers don't have
Hey,
to
Ping.
pay property tax. Go down the street here, Trinity Church. They own a lot of this neighborhood. That church was established under the colonial regime. The Church of England. The King of England gave Episcopal churches throughout the colonies valuable land to establish their churches. Churches, no matter what denomination, do not pay property tax. You know what other institution does not pay property tax? Universities. NYU, Columbia, these multi-billion-dollar wealthy universities, they don't pay property tax. Hospitals, many hospitals.
There seems to be
not offer enough.
hundreds, not thousands, and 100 of them may be down that way as well. I don't think that's Occupy related. The north half seems to be Occupy, so it's maybe 200, 150, 200 right here, right now. And it looks like that wasn't counting the cops. The cops would push us to well over 200.
Try to get into these inclusionary housing programs. Supposedly, these big private developers are getting these tax breaks because they're supposed to include inclusionary a certain percentage of the units as affordable for low and moderate income people. Now, how affordable are those units? If your income, and this is a program that was first established by the Republican Mayor Bloomberg, and now it has been expanded.
If it sucks for everybody, let me know. I'll try restarting. I don't even know how to restart the phone.
Democratic City Council.
I could restart Ustream.
If your income is under $30,000 a year, you are not eligible to live in those inclusionary affordable units. If your income ranges over $30,000 all the way up to $100,000 a year, that's considered moderate income. You are eligible. So 30% of those units will be available for those kinds of people.
Thank you, Rob.
The majority of people standing here right now have an income.
Well, I see Ping saying hi, but I don't see Crusoe here.
And even if you had an income of $30,000 to $40,000, how many units do you think will be available for that income range? And how many units will be available to those who are making $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year?
Actually, I think
Now that's 30% of the units.
I might be seeing both there, X, because I see you coming in plain, and I see you coming in with some
That's
kind of
market rate.
icon next to
Do
you.
you know what
So it might be both.
market rate rents are?
The weather is nice. It was a little warm, but it's okay in the shade. I'm in shorts and t-shirt, and I'll be cold when the sun goes down, but it's hot and humidity right
I
now.
live on the
So
west side. I've been living here for 45 years, so I have a rent-controlled apartment. You know what my apartment goes for if I were dropped dead, that the landlord was like very much? $4,000 a month. So those are the kinds of people under market rate. They will be coming into neighborhoods, working class neighborhoods. Now those kinds of people do not care for McDonald's. Not that I recommend that you eat there anyway. They do not care for mom and pop stores. They want high-end boutiques and coffee cafes and you name it. So when the landlords that own these buildings that have mom and pop stores, when those leases are up, they're going to raise the rent sky high to get these other businesses in there to cater it to the new upper middle class people that are moving into the neighborhood. There goes the mom and pop stores. They're disappearing all over the city. Now what about working class people? Poor people who already live in certain neighborhoods and these buildings come in. Well, the landlord may own, say, a 9-story building or a brownstone. Most of it is under rent control or rent stabilization. There's nothing to stop him selling the building, having it demolished, and then putting up one of these inclusionary housing things. So you're going, what this inclusionary housing scam really is exclusionary housing. It is nothing more than an attempt to displace low-income people, working class people, mom and pop store people, and to replace them with people that can pay high rents. And why? Because the whole program is under the control of the profit-driven real estate industry. So the question is this one, we're going to depend upon the profit-driven real estate industry to help solve the housing crisis? Where did this idea come from? Well, it's being pushed by both the Democrats and the Republicans, and why is that? Well, the conventional thinking is that Republicans, they support all these very rich people, big corporations, real estate people, what have you. But the fact of the matter is, so do the Democrats. They get funded by big real estate. Big real estate is the most lucrative, the most powerful, the most money lobby here in New York City. They control New York City, and they control the city council, and they control the mayor. And so that's where we are. That's why we have a housing crisis, which is nothing new. There have been housing crises throughout our history, but that's why the housing crisis is so acute. But the root of the housing crisis is the same as the root of the political crisis, the social crisis, the environmental crisis, and that root is a capitalism.
Some sustenance.
Capitalism, from the very beginning, that puts the accumulation of money and profits over every other consideration. And so, how do we deal with this problem? We have to realize what this system is all about. We have to coalesce and join all of these progressive groups. Take this election, please. It was just announced that the Green Party and the Libertarian Party have just been excluded from all of the presidential debates. Why? Well, I don't think that Hillary Clinton or Trump wants anybody on the podium given national exposure, asking them, telling them about their program and asking embarrassing questions. So they exclude them. Now, there was a time when the national debates were organized by the League of Women Voters, and they did allow third-party candidates. I think the last one was Ross Perot. You remember him?
92.
He had his own money, so he didn't have to depend upon big donations from his fellow millionaires. By the way, I think this was like 30 years ago that he ran for president. He brought up an issue that is critical today. The swooshing sound. I think that was, what was the word he used? The sucking sound. That our economy is being outsourced, is being sucked overseas. This guy brought this up 30 years ago. Now, what does Hillary Clinton and Trump, what specific program do they have to stop the outsourcing of our economy? By the way, Hillary, of course, she's for it. She's for all of these international trade agreements, TPP and NAFTA, and now there's one that's supposed to Atlantic, Europe, and the whole thing. She's for it. Trump says he's against it, but don't believe it, because he has no program to deal with it. And so all of what this whole thing comes, I started off on housing, and I'm ending up with this observation. Until we get rid of a system called capitalism that puts profits ahead of everything else, we're going to have to endure one crisis after another, and it's going to be put on the backs of working class people, just like it's being put on the backs of Puerto Rican people right now as we speak. And Puerto Rico is supposed to be a free associated state, commonwealth connected with the United States. It is nothing more than a colony, and this financial control board is selected by the United States government, and they're going to put a debt that the Puerto Rican people themselves have nothing to do with on the backs of the Puerto Rican people, just as it's happening in other countries like Greece, and what's going to be happening right here in the United States. So I want to thank you very much for giving me this time. Maybe we can have some questions.
Stop if you want me to. Do you have any questions?
I want to get.
I do have a.
I mean, I wasn't given time.
Excuse me? Let me get your shirt. You got the biggest billboard.
It was passed. There were 51 council members.
Laws of occupied. Police brutality. Wage theft, corporate control, TPP, imperialist laws, gentrification, the DNC, RNC, 1% power, too big to succeed banks. 5 years, still fighting, still here. September 17th, 2016. Liberty Park, also known as Ducati. Thank you for your service, my man.
No problem, brother. And I've also passed out
One more thing about homelessness. There's another scandal. Another crisis. If you are a single man, you are under the age, I think, of 62, 65, and you have the misfortune and all the other, what are they going to help you? They are putting you in a warehouse where you do not have your own room, your own privacy, your own bathroom. No matter what you put in there, you are a warehouse. That is how they solve the homeless problem. If you are a mother with children, or you're a senior, you may be able to get into a rat-infested SRO hotel and have your own room and your own bathroom. Or, if you're very lucky, you might get into some kind of subsidized housing. The lists of that are so long that you probably die before you get into that. So that's the homeless problem. Yes, you can't even stay in the shelter during the day. By 10 you have to be back. A lot of people say, well, at least they have some place to go. How could people be willing to stay on the street, especially in bad weather? Is there anybody here who has been in a homeless shelter?
So they can well you want to go there.
Yes.
This is Scott Hutchins.
I'm Scott Hutchins. I'm actually running for the Green Party Assembly ticket in the 74th District. I've been living in the shelter system for over 4 years now. I've been living in the shelter system for over 4 years now. I have a master's degree from the College of Staten Island. They have made no effort to help me find work that I can actually do. All the work they make available to us is retail and food service, security, stuff I can't do when I can't stand for long periods without a cane. And they have no clue what to do with me. So DHS actually has sent me harassing emails telling me that I'm abusing the shelter system because someone with my education ought to be able to find a job with my level of education. Well, I've literally sent out thousands of resumes, and I've had a 0.8% response rate to my applications, probably because I'm overqualified for a lot of what I applied to. And the shelter itself, I'm actually in a decent one right now where I get my own room. I understand they're going to be changing that at the end of the year. All the previous shelters I've been in had anywhere from 2 men in a room with no door to being in a gigantic room with 55 other people. I've been attacked in the shelter. The food is very poor quality. I got gout from the food. You don't have vegetarian or vegan options the way some soup kitchens do. So I was not eating red meat before I entered the shelter system. Given my other choice was go hungry, I ate it, I got gout, so that just added to my physical challenges. The beds I actually have a decent one right now, but usually you either get a bean bag, or it's basically like a long bean bag, or you get what's basically, it's an extra long bed, but it's basically a box spring. It's like vinyl, green vinyl wrapping chicken wire. It's horrible. It's horrible for the back. Back problems are one of the things I have. It's making it difficult for me to work. And so I have to live with this. They'll transfer you at random. The most recent time they actually gave me a few days notice, but every other time, I'm in my 5th shelter now, and most of the transfers, all of them up to this most recent one, where I had some notice, there was no notice whatsoever. I had to drag some, I was calling friends and trying to get them to drive me because I couldn't carry all the stuff that I had with me. And then they were telling me, oh, you have to get rid of some of that, you have too much stuff, so I ended up trying to go to a drop-in center, and they said, no, you have too much stuff, so I ended up having to leave the stuff at a friend's house, and he was in Connecticut, and I'm having trouble getting it back. So I have a storage unit where I was in a one-bedroom apartment that I couldn't pay for, and it's been there since before I was homeless, because I went out of town for a job, and that didn't work. So you end up in a situation, it's like they grind you down, they put you in this wet program, whether you have to do slave labor, you have to work 35 hours a week for $45 a month, thanks to the Clintons, by the way, because they passed workfare, and that's why we have to work. So this is the situation we're in. We're expected to take jobs and pay rent and move out of the shelter on an income that's not actually going to pay the rent. And then they treat us like garbage if we don't do it. I mean, I'm actually in a halfway decent one right now, but it's not great. I'm not complaining as much on my blog about it. I've been blogging about it for 2 years. I actually got transferred from some of my blogs because I was publicly complaining and naming names. I don't do that as much at this shelter because it's halfway decent, but it's changing. I might get pushed out. I got news that the shelter I'm at is actually going to get dissociated from DHS, so we might actually be at the mercy of the Bowery. So everything is like terrorizing. I'm being told to downsize my storage so it's less expensive. Basically, so I'm being told to give up my property without due process in violation of the convention. That's essentially what it is. So that's just an idea of what we have to go through every day being part of the shelter system. And it's pure luck that I would be able to get out. The last job I had was a temp job that lasted for 10 months. I don't know how to get a better job. If I did, I'd be out of the shelter because the master's degree's not doing it. I don't know what will. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Questions for Tom Syracuse and Scott Hutchins? So hold on.
Comments? Whatever.
Hold on.
Well, I just wanted to say that I passed out flyers with basically what I passed out at the Left Forum. We did a really nice panel at the Left Forum with Nellie Bailey, Scott Hutchinson, as well as Miss Kay Hutchins. Oh, you get that wrong. So I think what Mr. Syracuse is saying is very, very important. Look at that sheet. I think you've already mentioned the pay raise that they got. You might want to illuminate on that, the pay raise that, and then also the expo. You can illuminate. All right. So the city council gave itself a 30% pay raise in February, shortly, and with Bill de Blasio's blessing. At first, the city council was against MIH-ZQA for the most part because of pressure they got from the community. But after this pay raise, they got this pay raise mysteriously. About a month later, they also passed MIH-ZQA, which is the gentrification. Yes, which is basically a gentrification plan for the city. The one thing that we haven't talked about that we need to talk about more is REBNY helping REBNY is the Real Estate Board of New York, which is like really the Wall Street of the city, that created this zoning plan with its own people in mind, with the 1% in mind. So as we're talking about fighting against Bratton and broken windows, we also need to talk about the most progressive mayor and the most progressive city council we have. If they're so progressive, then why are they passing all these gentrification and zoning plans? And if people are still around, this is why we're not just marching in One Police Plaza and Wall Street. We also want to go to City Hall and the City Council because they are the ones that are selling us out. And it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Latino, whatever, you probably can't afford to live in the city anymore. All that's happening under a liberal, progressive mayor and city council, and we really need to look at that.
Zoning takes place in the so-called forgotten borough of Staten Island. It's called the Bay Street Corridor. It's in the north of Staten Island, which is now undergoing rapid gentrification. Thank you, in part. How many of you know where the world's largest Ferris wheel is located? It's located in London. It's going to be number 2 because the largest Ferris wheel is being built in Staten Island, and that is the centerpiece of a mega development operation that's transforming the borough. Bill and I live in that neighborhood. One of the things that he had pointed out very important, the so-called affordable housing program. I don't know if you have the figures quite correct. What they do is they set both maximum and minimum income guidelines. So if your income falls below a certain point, you are excluded. It's different on the housing side. A household of one is like 19. I've applied for several. I knew I was going to be rejected because my income is too low. So basically what it sets up is within the poor are out. The near poor might get in, okay? And that is all part of the way the whole subsidy thing. Right? So you might want to look at what's called the Bay Street Corridor Project, which covers the neighborhoods of St. George, Tompkinsville, which is where Eric Garner met his end, Stapleton, where I live, okay? I even gave the neighborhood a new name. It's called North Shore. I call it Dojo. Get it? Anyway, like Soho, whatever. And the reason I stress this is because many people still Staten Island is a forgotten borough. And one of the problems is that the Democratic Party in Staten Island, the Republican Party, it's like flipping a coin, okay? One of the people, for example, who played a major role in this whole thing was a lady by the name of Debbie Rose, who most of you have never heard of. She's a city council member. Anthony! First black city council member who basically took a whole bunch, okay? Bill is one of the been questioning that for a long time. So have I. So the reason I'm bringing it, people don't think about Staten Island, which is actually the last place where there actually is some affordable housing, but that's going to disappear. You can go and take a look, which is still free, and check where they're building this thing. It's a whole mega operation, okay? And it's amazing how quickly luxury housing gets built. It's a syndrome. One thing that New York City needs a lot of things. It does not need luxury housing. There's enough of it. I have not seen one developer in a shelter. Anyway, so you get most of this luxury housing, and you get affordable housing, okay? And then you have all those developments. So I just wanted to bring Staten Island. It's the same thing. So anyway,
Thank you, Tom. Any other questions? Scott?
Incoming.
Affordable housing, I signed like 3 times. I'm still on the waiting list. And I'm working. Hello, my name is Andy. I'm also known as Sabor. I'm homeless. Actually, I'm not really homeless, but I am homeless. See, I'm a United States veteran.
Thank you for your service.
And I'm staying in veteran shelter. I got this.
Johnny Green.
Green.
I've been serving 21 years in prison.
TV or what do you
They signed me.
What you do is type in freedomfightersstreams.com, and it'll give you a whole list of all kinds of streamers.
Thank you. We gotta go. I wanna keep it in the loop.
That's Freedom Fighters Streams, because that's your best.
Just in general.
Well, that'll tell you, that'll tell you all over the world, like in Hong Kong and Okinawa, like the guy Rob
When it
Tomorrow.
rolls up, this is how you can find out like what's going on at the moment. Thank you for that. And I want to check you out. So thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
They sent me to a place called PRC over in Brooklyn. There, they gave the impression that I had a bed waiting for me. I stood there, sat in their waiting room until, I got there about 11:30, and I waited until about 1:15 in the morning. Before sadly they informed me we have no beds available. So, me and my cargo was shipped back to Bellevue. At approximately 2:30 in the morning, I was given the bed. And I started thinking to myself, you know what? These people are double dipping. What do I mean by double dipping? They sign you up in one shelter, and they get the front door.
Always.
They sign you up in another shelter before the next day, and they get the front door. Then they ship you out after midnight back to another shelter, and they get the front door. See, I'm one of the original founders of the United Homeless Organization about 30 years ago.
Ooh,
About 30 years ago.
Carlos, the sax man, I hear warming up.
Called Street New.
Or Dave. Dave the sax man. Oh, got pan slow, as per Kron. Panning slowly. Oh, and Steve, too. Good to see you, homie.
It's a little bit tedious. Hey, I don't think we're bad.
I don't know if I got a singing voice still, but I'll try.
I don't know. Let's think what we're going to do here. Oh, please. Take it. We haven't really, we're just starting.
So that was Steve on guitar, and Dave, the sax man, or Carlos, on the sax. And earlier I saw Paul. He used to, oh, there's Paul over there. I think his name is Paul. Paul?
Huh?
What's your name? Not
Mike.
Mike. Well, you're one of the singing guys. You're buddies with David Peel, right?
Yeah, he's gonna. I guess he's gonna show soon because he told me he's gonna come today. But I don't know when he's gonna show. But I just gave him a call.
Yeah.
You know, told him that we're all here.
I'm sorry I got your name wrong, but I got the face right.
What was Malcolm
I seen Steve and Dave over there warming up, so yeah, got to get our singing voices into it now. Good to see you. Happy 5th anniversary.
Where's the bus station? Now,
The purple nosed clown. Laura, hello. Happy anniversary.
Good to see you.
Hello, Captain America.
Happy 5th anniversary, guys.
That's right. Nope.
Yeah, Lauren, with the blue hair.
No, I was after you told me with that.
You know they're still going to call her that when you're setting her partner. And I always
Same one. All of them are just. All of them are just.
Why do people give me things to read? I'm refusing to read.
I was selected.
Not to read. Somebody put a button on me and I haven't read it yet. So nothing to read for angry today.
You're an illiterate pacifist now?
Monday, Grand Central, hashtag it. People are marching in the streets of New York City.
Through the best of times, through the worst of times, through Nixon and through Bush. You remember 36, we went our separate ways. You fought for Stalin, I fought for freedom. You believe in authority, well, I believe in myself. I'm a Molotov cocktail, you're the Don Perry on, baby, what's that? Confused look in your eyes, all I'm trying to say is that I burn down buildings while you sit on a shelf inside of them. You call the cops on the looters and pythons, they call it class war, I call it co-conspirators. Cause baby, I'm an anarchist, you're a spineless liberal. We march together for the 8-hour days, held hands on the streets of Seattle. But when it came time to throw bricks through that Starbucks window, you left me all alone. All alone.
I saw Connor live like 2 months ago. For every like gay friend I have.
You watched him had the red, white, and blue on the 4th of July.
Hey, brother. Happy anniversary.
I was burning that fucker and screaming my black high eating the peanuts that the parties have tossed you in the backseat of your father's uniform. You believe in the balance, you believe in reform. You have faith in the elephant and jackass. And to you solidarity's a 4-letter word. We're all hypocrites, but you're a patriot. You thought I was only joking when I was screaming through white at the top of my lungs. As the cops in their cars and the men in their suits. So I won't take your hand and marry the state. Cause baby, I'm an anarchist, you're a spineless liberal. We march together for the 8-hour days and held hands on the streets of Seattle. But when it came time to throw bricks through that Starbucks window, you left me all alone.
Free bird!
No, fuck the police! Fuck the police! Freeze! Freeze! Fuck the police!
I believe that's Mike Check fan out of the Arizona or Dallas, wherever the hell it was.
What was it?
Yes! That's perfect!
That's perfect.
After the night they declared the wall legal to swing on.
No, I remember getting arrested on this
got
wall
arrested.
really drunk many times.
Right, no, but that particular night when it became more illegal to sit on the wall.
For like half an hour, and then I came out, and then I went back up and Superior. But I was up there for like half an hour, like no.
Oh, wait, the wall disappeared.
Megan was up there too.
Oh my God! The whole thing. I didn't even realize those black on the side of the wall. The whole loop.
I got Arizona residency, one day too late to vote on this election day. And every year before I've been too drunk to register, to say that I don't believe in it anyway. I still shake my head at ballast cast for elephants. I shake my head at ballast cast for donkeys. Cause I swear to God our leaders, they will be the death of us. There is no ballot we can cast and set us free. But there's no brick we can throw the world of poverty. You can't blow up SB 1070. Things will never be as simple as when I was 12 years old, in Karl Marx in my bedroom alone. And since there have been laws, there have been criminals. There have been thieves and there's property. And the day will come again when none of those things are around. I just hope it's before people go extinct. So vote November 2nd if it seems right to you. Don't vote if you think it just holds us down. Just tell me what we're gonna do on November 3rd to make sure there's no government left to elect 2 years from now. Just tell me what we're gonna do on November 3rd to make sure there's no government left to elect 2 years from now. Mason Day.
I should know. Yes. Wait, oh.
I choose the shit.
It got so bad at one point, I started just doing thumbs up, like, having to explain, like, so when I was talking about Wall Street, when we were
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I got that.
None of us do. We don't know the breakdown. We don't know the breakdown.
Something we can do for
I'm going to go check out some signs here. There's the classic. Shit is fucked up and bullshit. Sorry to inconvenience your apathy. An undercover cop sign. Greed is gross. Hopefully they didn't mean me. One day the poor will have nothing to eat but the rich. Citizens United against Citizens... Nope, down there. Citizens United against Citizens United. Banks got bailed at, we got sold at. We are the 99%. And again, we are the 99%. The steps. So this is where, over here, most of the GAs would happen, because you had a sort of an amphitheater. You were raised up on the top step and better visibility, and your voice would carry further. Also, it was the furthest away from the drum circle. All right, so that's an interesting book. Occupy Life, Volume 1, The World Occupy Party as a Vehicle for Our Evolution. Quantum Economics and the Creation of a Moral Economy by Tommy Fox. Sounds interesting.
You could remove the label in the back.
Be wise, occupy. Murders Incorporated. They do it, then they deny it. We deny it. Yes, we do it. Ha ha ha. No, he did it. He did it. Now hire it. Welcome to the family mafia. Delivering democracy. One bomb can feed 5 families for 1 year. The whole bomber can house 15,000 people for 5 years. NATO.
Right, exactly.
There we have people are skeletons, banks are all flesh, fat, and looking good. People over profits. Oh, down here. Sorry, I'm aiming wrong. Bail out the students. Cut this. Cut the balls off. The ball. Let me get a close over that. Cut this. Right across the brass ball.
When you're doing these videos, you make sure you give credit to OccupyRUs.com. My name is Jack. Okay?
Yep, this is Jack, the whistle guy.
And remember, today is our first year anniversary of Occupy. Bloomberg is gone, and we're still here.
Woohoo! They drove us underground, but they can't kill the spirit. Can't kill an idea whose time has come.
No, he didn't drive us underground. We made Bernie. Remember, Bernie didn't make us. So fuck him. Remember that.
Never Hillary.
And that's the reality. Donald Trump's going to be the president. Get that in your freaking mind.
I'm not afraid of it, but you sure she doesn't own it? You sure she don't own it already?
He's got no blood on his hands. That's it. Anybody vote for Hillary is voting for
these things are rigged. You don't have to vote for them.
Whatever. We need to create a new party.
Amen. Amen to that.
This rigged election. So better believe me.
We the people.
I'd be honest with you, better Trump.
There's the two-party dictator.
Yeah, let's see how he does.
They're just puppets.
Nuclear button? You know the president ain't got his fucking hands on a nuclear button? The goddamn Pentagon runs this country. No fucking president runs this country. The president only runs these guys.
Right.
That's the reality.
What is our one demand? Bring 10.
What are you planning on doing this with this?
This is going out live stream right now.
Make it live stream. Here we go. And here, you give them credit. This is where you got to come and visit us. Right here, right here. Take the video right here, brother. Right here.
All right, well,
bring it on down. Bring it on down. Come on.
Hold your horses. Wait, I'm running the camera.
Right now. Come on. Don't go up there. Come on.
No, we'll get to there. We'll get to there.
Get to there.
Occupy.
So anyway, this is the throwaway planet.
Capitalist, anti-capitalist. Ducati Park, Liberty Square. You can't arrest love. Occupy. Circus Brazil, spring 2013. There we have the red thing.
Well, here's what it is.
Fuck tyranny.
Here.
Take it back.
Here with it.
Occupy tyranny. This is our Middle East policy. Death to all. We are the 99%. Ducati Park. Musical. Time's up for the 1%. All right, Jack. Now I'm coming over here. Get out of the way of this sign so I can get it in here. All right.
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Johnny Greed.
Johnny Greed?
Greed.
Greedy bastards!
I'm the good greed. That's why I occupy. They were ruining my good name.
Not too greedy, not too greedy. Be greedy, but not too greedy. Like I'm a social capitalist, right?
OccupyRUs.com.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Make the middle class great again.
That's right. Fuck the government, but not the people. Not the people. That's like the current government. Fuck the current government, but not the people.
All righty, very good.
Right. Fuck the current government, but not the people.
Anyway, Jack's been out here for years and years and years, man. He's a fixture. He's a fixture.
I was here since Bloombergsville, June 15, 2011, before Occupied, and also Walkerville, Wisconsinville. That's January 15, 2011.
There you go.
That's the mother and father of Occupy Wall Street. Walkerville, Wisconsinville, and Bloombergville. They begot ours. That's what it is. That's how it is. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you for your service. And Occupy, go on.
It's evolving.
Oh, wait, I didn't get this one here.
Always evolving.
Oh, man.
See what
I
you
didn't
did?
do that. I didn't do that.
See what you did? You're fired. You're fired.
Occupy Wall Street. Greed is good.
You're fired. I'm going to tell Donald Trump what you just did.
Corruption, bailout, hypocrisy, plutocracy, mega deficits and global recession, foreclosure, toxic assets, mortgage-backed securities, credit default swaps, shadow banking. And it's fed by the 1%. And it shits out on the 99%. There we have some buttons. Occupy Wall Street.
Stop with the buttons. Stop with the buttons. Stop with the buttons. Why do you bother me with the buttons?
Sky Park. 99% rise. Moving on. Hey, this is the guy with the death mask. No DAPL. He's staying current there. Very good. Who's now? Are you the same death mask guy who's always been occupied? Well, there's always somebody around with a death gas mask on there. So that was.
That's funny.
All right. Well, thank you for your service. Years and years of service.
I just put this card in my car. Yeah.
Occupy on.
Occupy on. We're occupying.
Banking
here.
needs a spanking.
Well, yeah, you can give this.
Oh. Occupy Wall Street. Team Humanity by Bill Willey. Hopefully no relation to Clinton's Willie. Bill's Willie.
You want to pick? Oh, be careful.
Oh my God. My bad.
That's all right.
Well, this is right underneath the notorious red thing.
Kind of lift it off anyway. All right, let's get a picture with.
If the Earth were only a few feet in diameter, floating a few feet above a field somewhere, people would come from everywhere to marvel at it. People would walk around it, marveling at its big pools of water, its little pools and the water flowing between the pools. People would marvel at the bumps on it and the holes in it, and they would marvel at the very thin layer of gas surrounding it and the water suspended in the gas. The people would marvel at all the creatures walking around the surface of the ball and at the creatures in the water. The people would declare it as sacred because it was the only one, and they would protect it so that it would not be hurt. The ball would be the greatest wonder known, and the people would come to pray to it, to be healed, to gain knowledge, to know beauty, and to wonder how it could be. People would love it and defend it with their lives because they would somehow know that their lives, their own roundness, could be nothing without it. If the Earth were only a few feet in diameter. The Earth is our mother. We must take care of her. HSBC lust after blood money. Shame on the NYPD. Stop using the USS Constitution to wipe your ass. A tale of two cities. Capitalism isn't working. Mermaids love whistleblowers. We've seen that one before.
Oh my God, I'm home!
Welcome back, honey! Tripping over a barricade. Not by Wall Street. They thought they buried us. Diamond is not this tax-paying girl's best friend. Capitalism is the devil. Naughty bankers need spanking. And jail time. So right over here is where, back in the day, the Legoland occupied thing was. And on the one hand, it was kind of silly, just this little Lego layout. But on the other hand, he would update it as it grew. When there was tents, when we had sanitation, there was little Lego people with signs and rooms. Oh. There's. Thank you for your endless service, Mikey, on live stream. Happy anniversary. And I love what you've done with the hair.
Yeah, thank you.
Who else is here?
Hi.
So that was Mikey Pellegatti. Oh, I'm surprised we haven't seen stop motion solo here. Okay, am I scrolled up in the chat? 13 minutes 11. All right. I suppose I'm still going good. Hour and 16. Happy anniversary!
Julie Silkscreen. Happy anniversary!
Nope, my fingers are in the way.
I gotta get a photo out behind the sign. We got to do. I heard you guys. I need a photo. Yeah, we get behind the back stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, one more. We want to do it. Wait. Wait a minute. We gotta keep it going. Back stuff now.
So it looks like the police presence has really thinned out. Maybe they're just eating. There was a bunch of the white shirts around. I don't know them by face, but I think one of them was Lewinsky or Lombardo. But they all look the same in their white shirts. So some of the food courts are closing up. And I did have a slice of pizza, but I'm going to need some more sustenance than that at some point. Liberate New York City, abolish the police, shut down City Hall. Anarchism in the Middle East. So that's all the revolutionary writings there, I guess. Nope. Hello, my friends. I remember seeing you here a long time. I'm glad you're still around. Everybody got occupied. It's good to see you. Oh, here we have some anonymous. I'm going to need an anonymous. Who do I have to talk to about that? What's he asking for?
Just a donation. And he had a box to leave the donation. Like these are his cards.
Okay, I did see him passing some cards around up there, but oh, I guess I'll be back.
I didn't even see him. I tell him.
Well, I'll have to copy an anonymous later on when we find the proprietor.
Get my bag too. Lauren's got you on your bag.
Like that would have a conversation about
But they're not sure. Oh, they're sure. They are.
Oh, you're human or subhuman? I'm going to go with human.
They know we don't understand.
Subhuman privilege. Top
They know we don't
1%
understand.
predator ruling class pyramid. That's 99% of the privileges. 99% of human, subhuman, working class.
It takes a little, it has to be mobilizing. Someone dies, it seems to say. You put up in a lot of ways.
I still got over 50% of my battery, so I should be able to do at least 3 more hours of, well, 2 more hours, say. No, 3. Somewhere around there. Oh. Here's an old face. He traded in his crazy pants for a colorful scarf.
Yes.
Old Crazy Pants Ted. Happy Occupy anniversary, man. Good to see you. And you're being fruitful and multiplying?
Yeah, hopefully more.
There you go.
This is a lot right now. A lot of multiplication.
Oh. She needs some chalk.
She could use some. I wonder what she'd write. What's your first thing gonna be,
What's a good headspace? Like that kind of
I was supposed to be out by all the stuff.
You know, things seem to be at a little bit of a lull, and I'm going to use this time for some personal me time. I'm going to go down to that bar and grab a drink or two and a bite to eat and use the bathroom, and I will be back here at the park. I'll just keep the stream up as I'm walking down the street, see if I come up with something interesting to say, or if there's any questions from chatters, yada yada yada. There's a lot of old faces here, also many missing, but Angry Pacifist, Michael Pellegatti of the Pella Report. Didn't see Stop Motion Solo. Would have thought that he'd have been here. Of course, there was, you know, those names from the early days. You know, Dwayne, Lorenzo, and Elizabeth, and Rakai, and well, you know. Mr. Frosty. I remember one time coming down. They used to have a bathroom that was a couple of blocks away in a construction space, but it was specifically funded and left for Occupy. But so this street right here, they have it all covered up because I guess they're doing work overhead. But this street had like 50 or 100 motor scooters and cops parked, like all set and ready to go. And that's one block, very short block away from the park. So this is the back of Trinity Church. I think one time they had a march going and they did an about face and cut through that back way as a way to ditch the cops. And you just make the cops scramble. There you go, Occupy on, man. So over here we got American Stock Exchange. So I guess there's a cemetery up above this wall, I believe. And over here, there you can see, can you see it? I don't know if you guys can see it. There's the tip of Trinity Church. Maybe you'll have a better, oh, all right, I can see it from over here better. All right, here we have some of the back end of Trinity Church. Hi, Clear. And way up top, over the top of the tree, is the cross on top. Here's another back way. There's a lot of construction going on down around here.
furthest over that we can be.
No? I did take one. I'll tell you what I did.
America's finest deli. I don't believe him. I mean, I suppose that there would have to be somewhere the finest deli in America, but just the chances of me finding it walking around the streets of New York, it's kind of haphazard. Although I certainly wouldn't expect to find it in any of my hometowns. There's my destination, the Blarney Stone up ahead. Passing underneath the Friday's canopy to go to the Blarney Stone. Kiss me, I'm Irish. So, I think, unless the chatters talk to me, I'm going to be drinking a beer and ordering some food. It's probably not going to be very interesting streaming. So I would probably go down in a moment or two. I don't want to leave anybody abandoned, but I'll be taking a half hour or 40-minute break or something before I head back. So now, right over there, I believe that's the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. We're very close to the water over here. And I guess technically this is the bottom of Broadway. And/or Trinity Place. And I think somewhere Greenwich Street runs somewhere up there, but it gets interrupted by the Trade Center area. So anyways, on my chat, I see Watchman News. How long do I think I will be offline? Just got, but that's all that fits on the, I only get one line of chat there. Can I move it over? No, it doesn't scroll anywhere. So that's all I can read of you. So I can't tell what you just got. I'll wait outside the joint for a minute. But I think I will be offline for a half hour to 45 minutes, something to that effect. You know, I'll have enough for, 2 beers and something to eat, is what I'm believing. Well, you want to watch me order a beer? Yeah, I'm gonna go in and get something going here. How you doing?
Who are we seeing tonight?
I'm just looking for 2 beers and something to eat.
Okay, come in. I don't know if they're doing food, but go ahead.
All right. Oh, looks like they got a band here tonight. You guys got any food or not? Alrighty. Well, Blarney Stone Amber? Yeah, no coffee. Let me have I'll have a Warsteiner. You got saved oil? Just apple? Yeah, all right, that'll be fine.
It's so good. You guys can throw a small pizza and you'll have some
Here I have, God damn it, my beer.
So they were leading you.
Yeah, let's try that again.
Yeah, that's it.
So I might have to go back to that America's Greatest Deli and check them out on their offer. So what kind of decor? Well, we have the Goose Island, the Warsteiner, some Yingling, Budweiser, Shock Top, Bud Light, IPA Red Hook Longhammer. Oh, I should have tried that. And the other one was the Barney Stone Amber. They had a few other ones down the other end of the bar.
Well, I don't know if you want to. I'm going to go pull. I don't. Okay, I was going to say, like, you may want to do that. I've already seen it, so
So delis do sell beer, so I'll just grab a beer and a sandwich to go, I guess. But I have to be careful about drinking the beer in public. Yeah, you'd think that walking around holding the phone is easy. I'm so old that just doing nothing hurts me. My back aches and I ain't done shit. Oh yeah, Rob, I'm in the bar. I was just coming to get a bite to eat too, but they're not serving food now. But they do got a, oh, there we go. Goose Island. Thank you. Okay, I got my beer on. That looks like lead singer material. So, well, I'm not going to be watching, but what's your band's name?
Anna Christie and the Sapphires.
And you must be Anna Christie, or are you a Sapphire?
I'm Anna Christie.
Pleased to meet you. Later. Here they're going to tease me with all the food that I couldn't get. The Wall Street Burger Deluxe, corned beef and cabbage, a hot pastrami, a Dublin fish and chips, buffalo chicken club, seasoned salad with grilled chicken, Philly cheesesteak, done New York style, fresh biscuit of beef, homemade meatloaf. But none of that was available to me. Bah. Whiskey to her. Oh, I left because they didn't have food. I'm not going to go to Fridays. Now, I guess I could try the side street or just go to the America's Best Deli. Excuse me. Well, next June I'll be out in California somewhere north of San Francisco, but not real north. Around, what is it? Rio Marti, something like that? Russian River? But for about a week, I've got a family reunion there, but I could make time to visit with other people if they were local. I mean, I don't think I'll have a car, or I certainly wouldn't be able to drive hours and hours. Maybe hour an hour. You know, I could go maybe 2 hours away, but I wouldn't be able to drive 4 or 5 hours each way. Stockbrokers smoke weed. Weed cat. Nice land. That does look like some yummy stuff. Now I'm extra hungry just watching it. That was kind of funny. Woogie's Bar and Grill. Or Wogies. Wogies? I wonder what that's about. Oh, there's America's Deli. So I guess I'm going to cross the street, making sure I'm not going to get hit. I'm not going to eat fish sticks. Yeah, the Golden Grub Award, #1 customer favorite is America's Finest Deli, the Texas Cheeseburger. Grubhub sounds like it might be. Let me see what they got here. Nothing for me, I guess. Nothing for me. I guess Saturday evening isn't the biggest time for... They're looking for more of a big money crowd. We're going to walk a block away to a side street. You are here in the middle of that red circle. So That's where Zuccotti Park is, right where my finger is. Over here is where I came out from the, there's a World Trade Center site. This is where I came out from the, they made me walk from here to there, bastards. I had to cut down to get there. Alright, then, and now I am, well here, there's, oh, so I was on Trinity Place, not on Broadway. Broadway is 1 block north. All right, so I wasn't at the bottom of Broadway, it was the bottom of Trinity Street, my bad. And then you can see Greenwich Ave was one over. Now let's see the, yeah, this must be where the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel comes down, right? Now, I was right here before, and somewhere down there is the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. Now, Battery Park City, that's where the No More Nukes concert was back in, I don't know what it is, real late 70s, early 80s. No More Nukes, Jackson Browne. Springsteen wasn't there at the free one, but he did that whole run in Madison Square Garden. They had like a week or 2 weeks of shows. George's Bagels. I'm not feeling like a bagel. I don't know what the hell I feel like, but not a bagel. Mexican food. So, up ahead, that looks like it's the World Trade Center Memorial. The metal sticking out, on, you know, it looks like the ribs of the building sticking out on an angle. I would say that's what it's supposed to represent. So I guess that is, I thought it had some bigger crap up on top. Maybe I just can't see it from the lower reaches, but that's, you know, right across from the diagonal from the park was the World Trade Center. I could see it. I used to be able to see it going up. Subway. I'm not going to Subway. Bill's Bar and Burgers, but that's another block out of the way.
So now it just doesn't happen.
How you doing?
Greg. Cheers.
Well, there we go. There's the tower that I remember seeing with the chisel on top.
We got the Clintons, the Bushes, and now
Port Authority Police, World Trade Center Command, Liberty Park.
I know, but I say the same thing to Brian.
O'Hara's, I think that's the one I remember. Cold brew and coffee. So I think I'm gonna try checking out O'Hara's. What else we got over here? So there's another cockeyed building over there. I don't know if that's supposed to represent Building 7 that fell down without a plane hitting it. What's going on with that? Anyway, I guess a lot of this area was devastated, knocked down, damaged, however it plays out. All right. Coming into O'Hara's. Says I can join them for a pint or two. I will try. And I see somebody eating. I should be able to get food here.
You're so funny.
I was at Northern Trust then. I back now. I mean, it was a high rise.
So did they tell you not to come in?
Yeah.
Now back.
And Malbach. Sit on the walls in California. How you doing, Nancy?
Alrighty, come yourself.
I bought that brand before. It's just I call it like table walking, retail walking. It's good, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Right. You don't sip and savor. You just, but it's just, it's not like I don't work on Pinot Noir or something like that, yeah. Hey Kevin, do you have Oregon Pinot Noir?
You got one in my back pocket. I ain't know why I walk with a limp.
I'll give you a Pinot Noir. I'm sure that's California.
Sir, what can I get for you?
A menu and then what's the Coney Island?
It's a lager.
I'll try it.
What the hell?
It's got alcohol, right? I'm good.
What do you got
I like to try stuff I haven't had before, you know? 'Cause back when we grew up, you know, it was only like 5 cans of beer, you know? And most of them sucked.
They do less than that. They do less than that.
So now they have billions and billions of beers. And a lot of them still suck, but a lot of them are really good.
Where are you from?
It's a long story. I was born in Queens. I live in Jersey. I'm back for Occupy. 5th anniversary today.
Okay.
Happy anniversary, Occupy.
You're wondering about while the streets are being barricaded and the cops are out in full force?
No, that's standard operating Occupy.
Yeah, I just didn't know. I didn't know.
Oh, you guys are wondering, okay.
Yeah, we were.
Now, I'm also live streaming out onto the internet right now. I told him I was going to go out and get a A beer? And something to eat. I went to the first bar and they weren't serving food. They weren't serving beer, so I had a beer. Yeah, I walked all that way. So, and here I have my menu. I see somebody says, "But you want to see the bar?" All right, let me go over to the corner, and I'll pan it that way. All right, so here I am in the dark corner. Now here we have, there's the front window, a couple of people, a table, the door I came in at. Here's the back end of the bar. I'm sitting in the gap between the first two people and the next one. That's my gap. So there's the rest of the restaurant area. Here we have the bar with the buttons and the patches and the this and the that and the widescreen TVs. Here are my drinking buddy neighbors. They were wondering why all the barricades were out in the streets. It was for Occupy. Ooh, he's having a martini. Wait.
Cheers.
Here. Coney Island's okay. A little heavy at the end. Interesting aftertaste.
Oh, nice.
So, here we have the mirrored area. Well, they got something else down here. There's bathrooms. I don't know if that's just a kitchen area or if they got a whole other... Oh, look at that. There's a whole other bar up there. I might be sitting in the square bar. That might be the cool bar. Who the hell knows? Maybe I'll go up there and check it out afterwards. So. Let me see what I can get into.
Okay. Does he still work there?
Oh. You gotta give me the menu back.
I do too.
Menu. I got interrupted. I didn't get to it. Oh, so I'm live streaming this out. What's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin. This is Kevin, my bartender tonight.
Who's that?
That's the internet.
Ah, yeah.
Well, probably about 8 people on the internet, actually. But
I'm not going to scoff at it. My God, but again. But yes, yeah, the Marriott there was really nice. The club was bigger. I took up about
what's today's soup?
Yeah.
What's today's soup, Kevin?
Yeah. I might have a picture of myself. I took a selfie on the balcony one night. I think it's beef and vegetables. No, meat? That's true.
Beef and veggies, sir.
Beef and veggies? Okay. Well, thank you. All right. So let me... Ready, guys? You want a sip? It's way more than 8. Okay, it's just one you're watching. Well, I didn't want to scare him away and say that there was, 50 or 100 people watching. So anyway, let me see if I can get this on. So the soup was vegetable beef and veggies. But I think I'm not going to have that. If it was spicy and ham, I might have. But that's a kind of heavy soup. But anyway, appetizers. I got to read this sort of over the phone. There. Chicken fingers. Nah. Buffalo chicken fingers. Maybe. Grilled Cajun chicken strips. Maybe. Mozzarella sticks? No. Zucchini sticks? No. Buffalo wings? Maybe. Fried calamari with marinara sauce. Maybe, but probably not. Onion rings? I really like onion rings, but I've had them recently, so I don't need to have them again. French fries? No. Sweet potato fries? No. Nachos grande with beef? I don't think so. Sliders? I can either have beef, pulled pork, or buffalo chicken sliders. Probably not. Jalapeno poppers? Maybe. Salad, a house salad. A burger salad. A burger salad just sounds funny. Spinach salad. I do like spinach salad, but not how they make it. Shepherd's pie, traditional Irish stew. Oh, this is the other page. Hot turkey or roast beef with mashed potatoes and vegetables. Ooh, I might do that. Grilled New York sirloin steak with mashed potatoes and vegetables. Maybe. Burger, 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 burger. Pastrami, BLT, grilled cheese. Sliced steak there, French test. Even if a burger looked good, I can't do a $12.50 burger. Draft beer. Some interesting local craft beer bottles. Captain Lawrence Pale Ale. War Flag Pilsner. Those are both one's out of Westchester, New York, one's out of Brooklyn. Founders Dirty Bastard Scotch Ale Grand Rapids. The Dirty Bastard. I don't think I can do a Scotch Ale, but I always loved the Dirty Bastard. Dirty old bastard. Lagunitas. Wow, the River Horse Triple Horse Belgian Style Ale. 10% alcohol by volume. Whoa. That's made in New Jersey. It says Ambertville, but it's actually Lambertville. Right across from New Hope. Right on the Delaware River. Victory Dirty Wolf Double IPA. That one might be one of my next ones. We'll see what else. Guinness, Stella, Goose Island. Well, anyway, that's for beer, but I have to go back to food. Let's see.
Thank you. Cheers, my friend.
So on the hot roast beef, how red might that still be?
When we serve it for that platter, it's not very red.
Alrighty then. Well, this is, New York's expensive, but this is, it's not the priciest part of New York. It ain't cheap. This is, we're only blocks away from Wall Street, the biggest money in the city, right? Not that they come and hang here, but you know what I'm saying. Wings. Oh, I remember there's one time I went to one place up in Pennsylvania. It had the Poor Man's Surf and Turf. It was chicken wings and clams.
You're welcome. It was fun.
I thought that was the Poor Man's Surf and Turf. It was good. Anyways, buffalo wings, grilled Cajun chicken strips. I'm going to try those. The grilled Cajun chicken strips. Does anybody else concur? Did anybody have that to win? And I could go with jalapeno poppers also. But I won't be able to finish everything.
Yes.
Well, how rude.
What a light bite. Her husband's home, so you gotta take care of business.
Well, there you go. Oh, now the rest of the specials here: fish and chips, steak fajita, a pumpkin shandy on draft, and shark lager. Oh, land shark lager, and golden monkey ale. Huh. So I'm assuming those are martinis. Are those special ones or just regular?
Just regular. I just have Grey Goose shake and pour. That's it.
Gin or vodka?
Vodka.
Okay. I'm a serious alcoholic, but gin just it makes me gag up or something in the back of my throat. I must have a small allergy to the juniper berry or something. But there's very few alcohols that I don't drink light beer, and I'm not really big on the fruit flavored beers.
Yeah.
I mean, I like blackberry brandy and stuff. That's fine, cherry brandy. Anyway, I'll get back to you if I get my water in there to interview you about martinis. You know, my dad was a Scotch. Mr. Kev.
Sir, are you filming me right now?
Well, actually, I'm filming that cup and my beer here, but. Sign this here disclaimer. No. The grilled Cajun chicken strips. Okay. And make them kind of well done, I guess. Sure. And I don't expect to finish it all, but I'm gonna try some jalapeno poppers too. And that'll do me.
Sorry, tag, my friend, correct?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just need a card, my friend.
Well, then only take cash, because I ain't doing no stinking card.
What's that?
Cash. This is my only card. You don't take that here, right? That's my ride home anyway.
Hold on to that for a second. Give me a moment. Yo, that's a different group. Yeah,
that's my travel card to get back to New Jersey on the fast train. It's only got $2.75 left on it, so that card would not do to start a tab.
Every one of them. Never told nobody they were coming. Yeah, thank God. I turned around and doing push-ups and sit-ups and all kinds
All right. I've got some money out on the bar in an unorganized pile. Makes it look more impressive. Oh. So here they give us a map of Ireland. So in case Norm is there,
that's what I heard today.
We have Donegal, Derry, Antrim, Tyrone, Donati, Armagh, and Fermanagh. I guess those six is Northern Ireland, whereas that's where the IRA and the British are, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so Donegal is green. Monaghan. I need my reading glasses in this low light. Well, I'll just point to them, and Norm can point to them. He can tell you what they are. I'll use my knife. There, Norm should know what this one is. He should know what this one is. He should know what this one is. Now, all right, my Irish heritage. There's, all right, Meath. M-E-A-T-H is, it also translates as Mead, which is my last name. So I think I either came from Mead or Westmead at some point. Although, when we left, we got Kerry, Cork, Clare, Galway, Tipperary, Kilkenny, Waterloo. Oh hell, I forgot. The somewhere Sligo, Mayo, Wexford and Waterford. Obviously, you had to sail from a county with water, you know, so Mead has a little bit, but that's not America's way over this way, so that wouldn't be where we left from. I think it was not Limerick, but there once was a girl from Nantucket. No, never mind. There once was a lady from Dallas. I went for Cajun chicken fingers and jalapeno poppers. Yeah, the Charmian rye. See, now I would actually like Charmian rye, but I got bad teeth again, so I'm having I try to do less biting. I got a loose front tooth that's painful for sandwiches. I have to have them cut it into like quarters or something with angles. And you guys don't need to know all that, but anyway. And the nachos, I make a good nacho at home. Sometimes I'm suspect. Let's see. I don't want just a pile of chips with melted canned cheese sauce on it, you know. So I'm kind of fussy. I got to see somebody else have the plate of nachos before I could say, yeah, that's what I'll go for it. I was very tempted to go for the chicken wings also, or the buffalo chicken strips. But anyway, enough of amusing Norm and going after answering DJ. Now I'm going to go back to my martini interview. So the I'm going to let them have their moment. So we'll go back to amusing Norm.
They just started that here. I never introduced myself as Tommy, it's Thomas, but then Zach started calling me Tommy, and then Tommy Beans, Tommy Bones, Tommy. It's all good. You know, we call it Tommy, or we call it Tommy? Well, Thomas is what I go by, but you can call me anything you like. As long as it's within endearment.
One Coke and one Guinness, please. Coke and Guinness.
Fireman from around the corner?
Please?
You a fireman?
Yes, from Germany.
Oh, from Germany. Oh, it's all right if you're on. We have an international crowd here. The fireman, I thought he might have been from around the corner. Oh, that was quick. Damn. But,
Stoltenbad morning.
Good morning?
Today at 12 o'clock we walked at Stoltenbad at 5th Avenue with firefighters from New York.
Okay. Well then, have fun. What are you getting? A Guinness?
Guinness and a Coke for a lake.
No, so is Guinness a treat in Germany? Or
no, I like Guinness.
Okay, all right. Because Germany is well known for all kinds of beers, and then every town has their own damn brewery.
We have good beers in Germany. Guinness is like also.
It is good beer. Have you ever tried the other American microbrews? There's some good ones out there.
Yeah, Indian Pale Ale I like also.
Indian Pale Ale, the IPAs. All right. I'm going to get to my food, but enjoy your drink.
All right, guys. How many? How many?
So my food is here.
4.
Here's my chicken. Here's my poppers. No, not wings. I just got regular chicken strips.
Yeah, I'm going to go out to the...
I'm not sure how to set my phone up here. It's not going to stay. But I got to be able to see it. This is so bogus, you guys watching me eat.
Yes, sir. What's that? Good.
So the poppers are very hot, temperature-wise.
Thank you, sir. It's taking over. Good to see you again, love. Too.
Are you out?
I'm out. Got fat out of hell. I tell you what, they'll take care of it.
I can't give you a whole 5, but
Yeah, you can. There's nothing stopping you.
I ain't got it that good. I'm not making New York money. I'm making cheap-ass Jersey money.
Don't worry. Where you live in Jersey?
Jackson now, but
Is that right?
most of my youth have been spent in a town called Cranford.
Where in Jackson?
You go to Jackson?
Just retired.
I live on Sunnybrook Road.
He lived on Leesville for a while, then he moved to Clemson.
Leesville's right there, yeah.
He just sold his house about a month ago. And I bought a house in one of these 55 and over communities because the taxes were a lot less. He was paying $14,000 a year in taxes in Clemson. You're all paid up. He's paying $15,000.
All right, very good.
And the house is a lot smaller and all, but he don't need a big house. Yeah. By himself.
Right here, Cav. You talked me into it. Get the fuck out of here now.
What brings you up today? What brings you up today?
Occupied.
Keeping you guys out of the park? What time is the rally? They have it fenced off now with a shit ton of cops around it for some reason.
Yeah, I think...
I know I parked my car up there, so I thought, I ain't parking over here today.
The crowd wasn't that big. The cops mostly went home or went for dinner or something. I don't know. There was a crowd, like 50 of them standing around. Yeah, they didn't need to outnumber us, so they sent some guys home.
Anniversary, is that why?
Yeah, 5th year.
Yep, just started actually.
The poppers are so hot as hell. So what's your name?
Paul. You are?
Paul. I'm John.
Nice to meet you, John. Your name, I see you.
Thomas. Nice to meet you, Paul.
What do I do for you guys? Need help?
We have a large glass of wine and soda. Wine and soda. And a pint of stuff, please. No, you're okay.
No, you don't know me well enough to say that I'm okay. You're not a doctor, right? So you can't actually say I'm okay. Just apparently I'm not a direct threat at the moment.
Hasn't been like it. What else? That's not making a sense. For that, it's 750 and 1050. Yes.
I picked up the phone, I'm checking my chat. Come on now, we're gonna go. What the hell's up here? One page chicken, okay. Garn Swag wanted me to get potato skins. I actually got potato, I made potato skins a couple weeks ago myself, but they didn't even have them here. I thought you said boozer. The whole world is watching. Johnny eat. Hey, ho, ho, all the chicken got to go. So anyway, the guy next to me had the heavy Irish brogue. He was with 3 other people, but he just needed room to belly up to the bar. But quite the international setting with the German firemen over the north with the New York firemen in solidarity. Then drinking Guinness. Guinness is a fine beer. I just wanted to try some of the American beers too. Not Budweiser, well, like the Belgian beer, but anyway. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So on the way in, I had to take a train to Newark Penn Station, and then from there you switch to the Pass, which is a special train that goes directly to the World Trade Center underneath the Hudson. The Pass stands for the Port Authority Trans-Hudson Tube System, something like that. Anyway, when I was sitting down, the family came in 1 stop or 2 stops later. A little girl, must have been around 8, I'm guessing, 7, 8, 9, something like that. They must have gone over to eat. Because yeah, your mom, she's sitting on her mom's lap, right next to me. So, where are we going to go to eat? Wherever you want. And some little girl says, well, I don't want to eat anything fancy. I don't want to eat fancy. So mom agreed, we won't go fancy. And what did the little girl say? She must have just been parroting that's too much work, or that's just too much, or, she obviously didn't have, she couldn't have formulated that opinion already at her tender age. So she was just parroting what the parents had said, or mirroring whatever. But, she said, yeah, you want someplace where you can put your elbows on the table and you wipe your hands with your sleeve, and then wipe your mouth with your sleeve, and you can eat with your fingers. Nothing fancy. So, well, you see, finger food. Now, I did ask for these well done, but they're nowhere near well done. I'd like a lot drier and crisper on the outside. I don't want to start to sit over in New York, big city. They'll kick my ass. But that was kind of funny. The new barman, Paul, I told the other guy was from Jackson, New Jersey. So I called him on the street. Oh, his dad just sold the house like a mile away. I mean, it could be, if it was the one closest to me, it could be only a half mile away. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, the road's a couple miles long, so it could have been as much as 3.5 miles away. But it's a small world.
What do you want to do? Walk over there. One of the restaurants in there. Finish this. I can meet you over there, whatever you want to do.
need to know what color
Yes, sir.
I need the beer menu again. The menu so I can switch it up. Captain Lawrence Pale Ale or the Dirt Wolf Double IPA. Alright, you gotta say Victory Dirt Wolf Double IPA or Captain Lawrence Pale Ale. Alright, I'm gonna go either with I'll let it be your choice. Either the Captain Lawrence Pale Ale or the Victory Dirt Wolf Double IPA. Either one. You guys can take bets because I don't even know what I'm getting. Hi from Freeland. No, I work for a living. I just got a bad wrist. Well, it's all that wanking I do, but I shouldn't even be saying that.
Italy has they have a antipasta restaurant. They have a pizza and pasta restaurant. They have a fish restaurant. They have a grill restaurant. I did that for lunch the other day, Christina.
You don't want to get one back. Okay, bye. What's that?
And the answer is
What's his? You like
Dirt
that?
Wolf
That's
Double
nice.
IPA.
You like that one? Very good. You got enough one.
All right, word to the wise, that is not a breakfast beer.
What?
That's not a breakfast beer.
No. Hey, double IPA means double IPA.
So Victory is I think it's a Pennsylvania brewery. They got some good ones. They have the Hop Devil, very, very hoppy.
Guess I had a meeting after already.
So, and my martini buddy left. I guess I didn't pay him enough attention, but it's all okay. That's your buddies from Germany too?
What do you got?
You got the same company over there?
Yes.
Oh.
We are 42 people, 42 firefighters here to visit New York, and we walk.
The whole company came over, whatever. You got somebody had to cover.
Different branches, different departments.
Well,
also the department is not empty at home.
Right. Can't do that.
You want a glass of that or you good?
No, I'm good. It comes in a glass.
Yes, sir.
One Coke?
Yeah.
That's all nice. IPA?
Yep.
One IPA, please.
You know, this here is a double IPA. I just had to try it because I hadn't tried it yet. It was on the, I let him pick it for me. I'm not unhappy. But
well, it's a hardy. They got another one that makes the same company makes something called a Golden Monkey, which is a lager.
I was looking. You had it in the can.
Oh, no, we have it in bottles.
All right. Also, I like the Hop Devil too. I mean, it's very hoppy, but
Some of those beers, you either like them or you don't. There's no middle ground.
Right.
You either take the first sip and it's either for you or it's
well, the strong beers are not for breakfast.
You can't open and let them taste it. That's the problem.
Right.
When they have it on tap, it's easier. They have a sample and either you like it or you don't.
Right.
That happens quite a bit.
It's done for me.
Did it come in today? Is that what happened? Did it come in today? 10:50. 10:50? Yep, 10:50. Thanks, bro. Have fun, bro. Appreciate it, Kevin. Thank you very much. Your beer be out in a minute. Just run a little high. Just give me a second. Just take it immediately.
Oh, my phone fell down.
They just shut everything down. I drove down the street. I drove down the street with ice at 3:30, and I had a hard time getting down the street. It was getting worse. You know? There's just no reason. Yeah. That's it. Thank you very much. Thanks for waiting. We're doing October? November, December? saddle up in the corner, guys. I just left up yourself. You guys saddle up in the corner.
I'm sorry.
In the corner.
All right, sounds good. Thank
What kind of beer?
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. It took me a while, but I got it.
I'm a good interpreter.
Yeah, pretty good.
Wait, don't set me up.
I'm not setting you up.
No.
Just trying to get those three people with the baby in place to sit down. Bye, baby. Have a good one, Amy. Thanks.
Or I'm going to bang them here in a minute.
$7.50. $7.50.
You got a clamshell or whatever we put the leftovers in? I don't even care.
I'll give it to you. Is that good for you?
I don't know if they have karaoke here. That's just a jukebox playing right now. The IPA double is, I tell you, I only plan on coming out for 2 beers. I'm having 3. I can feel myself loosening up. But maybe I'll be able to sing better in case there's those guitar player guys are doing any singing. It's getting not quite. It's getting duskish outside, so I'm gonna have to get a move on and get back there. This is the dinner break. I was live streaming from Zuccotti Park, and I'm only a block away, so I will be heading back there. Hopefully in 5 minutes I'll be there, Mr. Anand. But this is being true to my Irish heritage. Victory, Dirt Wolf, double IPA. So I did really plan on shutting down for this time period because I didn't think this was that interesting, but you fuckers are so easily amused. I decided to share dinner with you. What the hell? We have a cute baby down the end. It's all good there.
Sauce too or no?
Yeah, but you got a cap it or something. You got a plastic thingy or something?
See what I can do.
You can skip the ladder. Skip the ladder. That'll be fine. Now, I'd have done that for you, Paul. You know?
Oh, man, I got it.
But you're busy. You got.
Never too busy, my friend. Is that right there?
There's alcohol to need drinks here, goddammit. It's Saturday night. News time. No, I have no way to read. Now, it's kind of funny. My brother actually gave me a laptop earlier today. So if I was really good, I could have loaded shit up to it, and I could have actually done somewhat of a news live from Liberty, but that's not going to happen. The news is not going to happen at 8 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow. I mean, I have half the pad done. So maybe tomorrow sometime we'll figure it out. That's plenty good enough. I don't want you getting your hands all dirty and stuff. Yeah, I'm good. He tied it up so when it leaks, it won't get my hat. Won't get my hat dirty. Very good, Paul. And now you guys get to watch me roll my after dinner smoke. Oh, I'll tell you something else. I think you'll be able to see this. My shirt. My car is parked in the back of this bar at the old hometown. So when I get home from the train, I have to decide if I'm going to drive or going to drink and stay over. I hope you can see that. There's a chili cook-off shirt. And I use the I used the shirt from, every year he has a chili cook-off. But I used one from 2011 because, well, 5-year anniversary, 2011, yada, yada, yada. I wasn't sure what shirt I was going to, actually when I pulled up, he was out, the owner, Jake, was out sweeping the driveway. So I got to speak with him. He's always in the Cran Stock Wing. You may have met him before, Jake in the Cran Stock Wing. But he owns the local dive. The dive is the nickname of it. The other shirt I was thinking of wearing was it's called Dive Stock. Our wing, our wing is a party. So our party is called Fan Stock. This was called Dive Stock. After Hurricane Irene, there was bad flooding in northern Jersey, and the Riverside Inn, obviously by your name, you might think that it's right next to the river. That's why it's the Riverside. So, and it used to flood all the time. The basement is, the bottom of the basement is probably 4 or 5 foot above river, the regular river level. So when it floods, it was well, it was up to the river was up to the bar, which is, you figure, 4 or 5 foot off the above ground level, which was 10 foot above, maybe even 13 or 15 foot above the river level normal. So when that much water comes down, but anyway, they were calling it the river inside instead of the river inside. Yeah, the Riverside Inn, it was the river inside. It's just kind of funny. I'm not actually rich, but I've been working really fucking hard this summer, and it has panned out. Yeah, I was broke all fucking winter. Till June I was broke. I think it was June before I paid off last November's loans the boss gave me. We didn't get as deep into debt as we usually do over the winter, but I couldn't fucking, the $500 loan that he had given me to help pay the rent back in November, I didn't get it off my back. And then I paid my car insurance 6 months at a time, and April, May, what's October, -6, 9, 3. So it must have been March or April. The bill was due, and the work that was supposed to be, there's always one coming out of winter. Now we got all these big jobs coming up, but we can't put our windows in until the walls are up, until the inspections happen, until shit has to happen. And then just because these guys say it's ready doesn't mean that it is ready. You show up and No, it's not ready. You got to do this to that, or these openings are too big or too small or too whatever, or not waterproof. Or there's always fucking something. But so we have. So I had to get another like a $600 loan, but I paid that one off relatively quick. But I wasn't out of debt with the boss until June or something, But we worked our asses off June, July, and August, and so far September. So I've been getting, if not 40 hours a week, as much as my body could handle. I need the time off too to recuperate. He wants to try and get Sunday work. He's Orthodox Jewish, so we never work Saturdays. But he wants to, sometimes he likes to get Sundays off with us. It's like, nobody wants to work Sundays. You really need it. If he comes through for us, we got to come through for him, yada, yada. But, wait a minute, boss. Sunday work should be time and a half, should be double time. Oh, I was almost going to light up a fucking cigarette inside. I can't do that. I don't know, it's still like it. The last time I was out in Indiana, going on 5 years ago, but you could smoke in the bars in Indiana. And sometimes it was fucking terrible. You couldn't even see through the fucking room. There was so much smoke. But I understand not being able to smoke in a restaurant, but boy, not being able to smoke in a bar is fucking stupid. Anyway. I think I'm about square. Would you guys like 2 seats? Some later?
If you're heading out, we'll take both.
Well, I can hook you up.
I like it a lot. Appreciate it.
I'll slide down for now. You guys can slide in. I still got a minute or something, but.
He's on this diet where he doesn't drink, no sugar.
So, hey, if you guys need a modern one, the soap dispenser in the bathroom. No, it's
I mean, that's delicious. What is it? It's just a wonderful garden.
The no drink is a killer. Can you cheat?
turning on my, I am turning a lot.
As you should. It's a rough life out there. Now we have to drink it off. As my Little League coach told me a long time ago, the best advice I ever got, drink it off, drink it off.
I just need my tolerance to go back up so it works again. That's the problem. It stopped working.
Well, there's that.
There is that.
Yeah, it gets expensive and unsatisfying. Yeah. You gotta mix it up. Go back to the psychedelics for a little bit, or, you know, stay away from the opiates, they're no good. But, you know, just once in a while. Do whatever you fucking want. If you got a good drug, go on. But stay away from medicine. Drugs are okay, medicine is bad. Medicine is bad. Bye, guys.
Good night, man. Good to meet you, man. Pleasure. See you when I see you.
That was my buddy Paul. So now we're going to exit. You know, I really should. I should live stream some live streaming, but I'm not gonna. I ain't got to pee right yet, but as soon as I hit outside, I better have to. So there's one of those $12 burgers. I wonder if somebody has some nachos up here. This is the upper bar. See, this bar is much bigger and rounder, much more of a social drinking bar. Anyways, here we are. Oh, I was fucking streaming backwards. I was filming my shirt, wasn't I? I'm gonna have to go back through that. Sorry, guys. How unprofessional of me. Let's take it again from from the bathroom. Okay, so here's the end. There's the bathroom where I made the joke about. I should have live streamed some live streaming. Then here we come up the stairs to the upper bar. And all over the bar is, they got all these patches. Ambulance, sheriff, all kinds of guys, fire people. This is, I mean, you saw how close this was to ground zero. This is fucking ground zero. So there's a lot to be said about it. Anyway, here's the bar, a much larger social bar for the more serious drinkers. Only small tables. I didn't see any nachos. But anyway, here we are, heading back outside. It is, there's the sky. So it's not quite dark, but it is duskish. Here we have lights on the building up ahead. And that's the corner of Zuccotti Park right there. I should have just come right down here right from jumping. Fuck the Blarney Stone, but I had ties to it. I stayed with the Irish though. Now I'm gonna light my cigarette and I'll be out of breath when I get up to the park. The show is